السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أنا الجوهرة الملحم, and today inshallah I will be presenting expert systems, which is one of the most important fields in artificial intelligence. We will be starting by explaining what are expert systems, why do we use expert system, the component of expert system, capabilities of expert systems, and expert system limitations, and lastly, some examples. So what are expert system? If we divide expert system into two words, we find expert, which represent a human who is a specialist in some particular field, and has a high knowledge in it. And the other part, which is system, which represents a combination of components that perform some particular actions and function to reach to a general goal. So the expert system represents a computer application that is developed to solve a complex problem in a particular domain at a level of extraordinary human intelligence and expertise, meaning that this expert system will be performing and will be functioning to produce a similar result as the expert. The expert system characteristics are high performance, reliable, and high responsiveness. And that's due to the fact that expert system rely on actual human expert. So having expert system advising or actions are similar to what you will get from a human expert. Why do we need to use expert system? So there are a variety of reasons for developing and using expert systems, such as freeing the human expert from repetitive and routine jobs. So for a human expert, doing the same exact job repetitively and routinely every day is kind of waste of this expert's time. Where when we develop an expert system, this human expert can basically gain more knowledge and function and do more things and benefit of its expertise and other cases and in other scenarios. It also could be benefiting of the rare human knowledge. So expert system could be located in a hospital, in a institution. You can have them anywhere you wish to, but a human expert is very rare to be found, and it's very rare even to get its knowledge or to work with. So therefore, creating more expert systems help us and beneficial for us in gaining this expert knowledge and use them whenever we need. And also, even if this human expert is no longer capable of performing and working, the expert system will do the work. So it will make us gain the human expert knowledge, and also it will ensure that this knowledge would not be forgotten or disappear. It is helpful also in training new employees, where we can use expert system as a training method instead of having the human expert by itself to train the new employees. It is also used to improve the expert productivity. So as I said earlier, having expert system will lower the routine jobs that the expert will do, which will give him more time to be more productive, to do more, and to learn even more. It also provides a second opinion in a critical situation. So the expert human could be working in a full day for 12, 15, 18 hours straight. And in some cases, this expert will get tired. And at that case, this expert will need a second opinion, and hence it's only one expert. Having an expert system will be considered as the second opinion that this human expert can rely on. And of course, there is much more reasons to use an expert systems and to create them. So the component of expert system. So the expert system mainly composed of three things: the interface, the inference engine, and the knowledge base. The interface represents basically the mean of communication between the user of this expert system and between the system itself. And the inference engine represents make the functionalities and procedures and rules which will lead to gain the knowledge, which will lead to gain the knowledge of the knowledge base and produce a result of the output that we need, or the action that based on the problem. And the knowledge base represents the place we will be locating all the knowledge expert and store it in it. So basically the way that the expert system will be working and functioning is that the user who's working with the expert system, who may not be even an expert, will request or will enter the problem that we are facing. The interface will be communicating with the inference engine to locate the most appropriate solution from the knowledge base. So when this particular solution is found from the knowledge base, it will be viewed by the interface and the expert system to the user. So the capabilities of expert system. Expert system are capable of a lot of things, such as advising, instructing and assisting humans in the decision making procedure, diagnosing and suggesting alternative options to a problem. But at the same time, it's incapable of substituting the human decision making, processing human capabilities, producing accurate output for an inadequate knowledge base, and refining their own knowledge. So the expert system does not have the capability of decision making. It basically will instruct and assist. So the expert system does not have a decision making ability, and at the same time it cannot possess human capabilities, meaning that not everything that a human expert can do, an expert system can also perform. So therefore, rarely you find that the expert system performing a particular function or a particular operation. It's not really wide with what the expert system can do, but the things that the expert system is doing, it will be done perfectly and similar to what a human expert will do. And at the same time, the expert system cannot produce an accurate output if the knowledge base is incomplete, meaning that to have a fully functional expert system, we need to have a complete knowledge base that is filled with a human expert knowledge. And lastly, for the expert system does not have its own knowledge. The expert system is viewing and working on the human expert knowledge, and it's viewing it, and by it, it's presenting the solution to the problem. And expert systems have also limitation because there's no technology that can offer a complete solution. So the larger the expert system that we are developing and creating, the more it costs and the more it requires significant development time and computer resources. So expert systems have limitations such as the limitation of technology, the difficult knowledge acquisition, and the high development cost. So expert systems, or to develop an expert system, you will be needing a human expert, which is going to be very costly to have. you will be needing a knowledge engineer, which will store the human expert's knowledge in the knowledge base. You will be needing a programmer to develop the inference engine. And to develop the expert system, you will be needing a user to work on this expert system, and you need also to train him. And of course, you will be needing the machines to do so. And even some technologies are even limited to what an expert system can do. Examples of some expert systems. So the first example is Mycin, which is an expert system that is used for diagnosing and recommending a treatment for bacterial infection in the blood. So this expert system is detecting and early diagnosing the meningitis disease, which is considered to be life-threatening if not discovered in early stages. The other expert system, which is the prostrictor, which is an expert system used and designed for explosion mineral. Any questions? Thank you very much for listening. If there is any question, I would gladly